Aloha yourself, M. Dot. How's it going?
Aloha yourself, M. Dot.
Oh, shush. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for being here. Ben's Brick Designs. Happy Sunday. Happy day after we find out and we can relax and take a breath and do what we need to do. I'm going to try something. I just realized that I don't have my network connection going, and this may be a, what's up? Yo, hey, bonjour, ça va? I'll be right back. I need to see if I can set up my network connection. I may have to restart this, but I'll be right back. I didn't turn off the wireless and hook up the network cable. So we're gonna give this a go. I think I was able to, hey Glenn, get this going once before. And I want to see if I can do it again, but every once in a while I'll forget to actually hook up the hardwired network connection and turn off wireless. So I'm gonna see if this kills the connection, and if it does, I apologize, and we'll just start back up. Yeah, so that's... All right, let's try this again, shall we? Nope, don't want that. So far nothing. I may need to, well, it says it's live, so we'll see. Hey, Eddie. How's it going, man? Hopefully you can hear me, because I'm not really sure if this is going or not. So if you are hearing me on the YouTube, give me a hi sign of some kind. Let me know. I think, yeah, okay. So I think we're good. I had to reconnect network connection. No, I'm good. All right, so back to it. I'm gonna go ahead and kick this over to the build cam, and we're just gonna go, okay? Because I've already killed 7 minutes trying to get this shiz started. So we're on bag 2 of the Sesame Street set. And I wasn't able to really talk about this in the last stream because I had my friend Meredith on with me and we were talking about Star Wars. But this set is an ideas set, newly released. It's not brand new. It's a couple weeks old, probably a month old. And it has a lot of information in the front about the set and the designers, and I would love to be able to read through this at some point. Sesame Street is, of course, a huge part of everybody's life, and I'm sure this was a labor of love for the people who designed it, so I'm very excited to have the opportunity to build it. I wish I could say this was like a Lego, recognized Lego media fan early set thing, but it's not. Just bought it like a regular person, and you can too. You can buy it on Shop at Home, at Target, on Amazon, Walmart, wherever, if you can find it. So we're in the middle of building it. We're on bag 2. So, oh no, that's fine, Glenn. Yeah, I thought you'd be done by now. So, I thought about finishing it, but I wanted to kind of talk a little bit more in the stream. So, so we're gonna get right back into it. No Lego related news that I have to talk about today. There are some sets that I want. I was able to get a hold of the I'm gonna retweet this. Actually, no, I don't care. I was able to get a hold of the Taskmaster set, so thanks to Stefan, he alerted me to that it was out again, and so I grabbed one. So that was good. I was not able to get a Nebulon B from the Discovery Center in San Antonio. Another LUG member told me that's where he got his, so I tried them, and they were out. They didn't have any, so I will have to wait till the 14th like everybody else. But I will be getting that set. It will be mine. Oh, that's cute with the lamp. I like it. So I also wanted to talk about stickers because this is going to be a set I'm probably going to be keeping together. So I am putting stickers on. So far we've got, looks like a bulletin board in the back there. We've got some graffiti maybe on the outside there with Abby Cadabby. There seems to be a news picture of somebody up there. I'm not really sure who that is. We got some picture frames in there, some friends, Telly and Elmo and a couple other people I don't know. My kids haven't watched Sesame Street in a great many years, and I haven't watched it since they watched it. So there are people and monsters and stuff that I am not aware of. So there may be things in this set that I don't know what they are. So Nebulon B, yeah, I'm totally getting. I'm not sure that I'm going to open the Taskmaster set. I have a handful of like San Diego exclusives and Target exclusives and things like that are just sitting on a shelf. No reason really. The Nebulon B isn't a specialized set. There's no figures that come with it that's unique. It's just there's a plate that comes with it, or a sticker, or printed tile maybe, that 40 years of, since Empire Strikes Back kind of thing, that's in it. And but you could probably print up something similar. I think the set itself is fairly ununique. It's no unique parts or anything. So getting it in the box and keeping it in the box just seems, like if I really wanted to build it, I'd get the instructions for it. Glenn was nice enough to get me the instructions for it, I think. And probably the one I already have that has minor denting in the box, yeah. So yeah, it really depends on what you want to do with them. I'm generally not a collector of Lego, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 things that I haven't opened and don't plan on opening. Just because. That's interesting. I also still need to get the ITS transport, or IST transport, interplanetary system transport. The ship from Galaxy's Edge. It's an okay looking ship. You know, it's not too bad. It's very Corellian looking. Looks like the blockade runner from, I mean, most of Star Wars. And then the figure itself is kind of what I want to get because I'm going to build a microfighter version of it. So. But so far this has been a pretty fun set to build. If you haven't seen yet, these are the figures. You've got Big Bird with his legs, his stripy legs. And the body itself is kind of rubbery, like the top is rubbery. It's not plastic. And the wings themselves are plastic, but it feels kind of different. But yeah. And then Elmo's just a short leg, no print torso monster. So. So yeah, I'm excited to get this done. I don't know what I'm going to do for the... I still haven't built my monthly build challenge set yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't picked up the seed parts. I thought about doing a mech because I don't do mechs. And I found a good kind of skeleton mech that I could maybe build off of and give me some practice doing mechs. But I haven't started on that yet. I thought about doing it this week, but this week got real busy at work and I wasn't able to kind of like take lunches and pull away for some stuff that I usually do. So I didn't get a short film made. I didn't get a quick build movie made this week. So a lot of stuff didn't happen. It's like a little birdhouse or something. That's cute. I'm going to say that's cute about 1 billion times in this set, I'm sure. Speaking of cute, I've spent the week watching She-Ra on Netflix. And man, is it a nice, wholesome show. I really appreciate it. It's so good. It's nice to have that in a show too, not, you know, nothing mysterious or catastrophic going on, just a show. Mostly about friendship. I am excited because I've got a couple big stacks of Sterilite drawers out in the backyard drying. I picked them up off a Buy Nothing group here in where I live, a Facebook group. And I don't know if I'm going to be using all 4 stacks of them for Lego because they're the large drawer Sterilites. And I don't really have a whole lot that could fit or that would be that I could use for that. I don't have a lot of giant groups of parts, and I don't have a lot of big parts that I could use. I could put like base plates in it and stuff, but I might transition out some bags of things into them so I can get them out of other drawers. That's probably the extent of it, really. But I'm excited to be able to kind of set them up in here and get a little more breathing room in the build area. I'm not really sure that this is actually showing me or not. I can't really tell. It says it is. Just don't see a picture. but okay. Let me go to YouTube and see. Yeah, I guess it is. All right. Well, fair enough. Close that. Yeah, my mistake for screwing up the network connection again. I guess I just have to reap the rewards of poor planning. And I like set everything ahead of time too, so it was just kind of meh. Moving on. Still building. Here's another nice printed tile of, I'm guessing this would be or a window. I don't know if that's a painting. Sesame Street, so the George Washington Bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge. Which bridge do we think that is in Sesame Street? And here's the 1, 2, 3 for 1, 2, 3 Sesame Street. You can see that. That's a nice print of a brick. 1, 2, 3 Sesame Street. Almost worth the cost of the set right there. I'm very excited about that. And again, this is like building a myth. You know, everybody's grown up with Sesame Street. It's been around forever. It just feels like, honestly, it feels like, why haven't they done something like this yet? But I'll have to start building Elf Clubhouse. Have fun. All right, Eddie, thanks for being here. Thanks for coming by. We'll see you hopefully on future streams. Yes, drawers would be great for greenery. I don't have a whole lot of greenery. What I do have is a lot of burps and castle pieces and wheels and giant things of bulk orders that I've just never unbagged, you know. So what I may end up doing is I've got a big hutch off camera here. It's a big red hutch with doors on it, and then in the hutch itself there are Arco bins and plastic bags, and just, it's kind of a monstrosity of storage. So what I probably will end up doing is in the big drawers just start dumping bags of stuff that I've got from lug bulk or drafts or things like that, and then start slowly getting rid of the Arco bins into Sterilite drawers or something like that. So, because I like the Arco bins, but they're easy to use, but there's two reasons why they're in the hutch and not just sitting out here, is because they don't have lids, so they can collect dust, and if they get bumped or jostled, everything just falls out, you know. They're not attached to anything. I'm gonna build 4 of those. So I'd rather not use those anymore. I'd like to transition those into like stuff in the garage for tools or something. And I'd also like to start getting rid of the things that are in bags, but that is going to take a lot more drawers. But we'll get there. I'm in no rush to perfect my storage. Nobody who has Lego is. Unless you're running a Bricklink store or something, I don't think anybody who deals with Lego says, you know what, I've crushed this storage thing. I've got it all sorted. It's perfectly laid out the way I want. I think there's always that level of, I could be better. Or I just got an influx of, like I got all this brick from my brother. I don't know where I'm going to put all that. So it's just going to be a forever project, forever sorting. Is it an old print? I mean, it's just a picture of a bridge or a window looking out to a bridge. So, I mean, it could be used for anything. But for Sesame Street, since it's in New York, we have to assume it's some sort of New York bridge. I just don't know where. I mean, where in New York is Sesame Street? Is it in... I thought for a while it was up. It was like Upper East Side, maybe. Not quite Harlem, but the tip of the Upper East Side of Manhattan. So I don't know if it's looking over, if that's the GW bridge that it's looking over. I don't know. Could be just a painting of a bridge. Welcome to Sesame Street Theory with your host, Ben Rollman. I think after this session, I'm not going to finish it this time around, but I think I will just finish it today or this week. And then get back into designing and microfighter stuff on Thursday. Oh, and that's ×2 for both of those. Okay. So I want to thank everybody who voted in the poll for the next build. I don't think anything really has a lead. I think the last I checked it was the Umbaran Starfighter, so I'll just do that. With, I think, 3 votes. The Umbaran Starfighter I think is going to be fun, but it's one of those that I did really early on, and it may have to be redesigned because it may be big. Like, I went through a phase where the ships just kept getting bigger and bigger, and just kept pushing that envelope of, well, this may not be a microfighter anymore. My dog just tried to steal my slippers, so I shouted treason. Yes. So it is to be treason then. I really like that setup right there. Not that so much. Uh-oh. That is off. And why is that off? Oh, it needs a... I like the setup that this has, and I'll show you here in a second as soon as I fix that. What the what? Oh. The open windows here it's a fun design aspect. You can see the way the windows are open here, but it's still got like the frame around it. That's really nice. That's a good look. And I really like it considering how many little Muppets would poke their little heads out. An Agni Kai, yeah. I follow a YouTube channel that's this lady talking about film combat and stage combat and stuff. She's a stage combat professional, and so she talks about fights in movies and how important they are to the story, or how important they aren't to the story. And the Agni Kai actually came up as it being a very good example of a good fight that was easy to follow and was very meaningful to the overall story. And then she would compare it to basically the crappy fight coordination and stuff on the movie. Just terrible. That movie was just terrible. What an interesting piece to get in there. I don't think I've got that quite in there right. That's cool. I'm guessing it's a school bell like thing, or a fire alarm. I don't know if you can see that. That's a good use of those cherries. I'm obsessed with Avatar, even though the fad is over. I just finished. Like, I don't think the fad is over. I think it's kind of newly sparked. At least recently, last couple months. With its release on Netflix. So, it's... And then I just finished Korra, I'd started watching Korra originally when it came out, and then stopped for some reason. I can't remember why I stopped. I think it was because the person I was watching it with at the time and I no longer were seeing each other, so I was like, well, I don't want to watch this now. But I liked Korra too. It was a different animal, and I enjoyed it as much as Airbender. And yes, the movie was just not good. I mean, they made so many wrong choices with it. It's not even defensible anymore. It's like, you know what you did, you messed it up. I can't, we can't even. We can't even pretend. Oh, look at this. This part in that color. Oh, sexy. All these nougat colors. Oh man, that's slick. That's very slick. Times 2. Man. So pretty. I want to kiss himself. According to a quiz, I'm an earthbender. So, I realize now why I think... Nah, I'm not even going to go there. I was a little sad that I wasn't able to get the Nebulon from the Discovery Center. When I found out, a fellow lug member was like, "Yeah, that's where I got mine." I'm like, "Oh, that's totally cool. I should do that." And I called and they're like, "Yeah, we don't have them." I'm like, "Ugh, dashed hopes." It's really pretty. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, I'm gonna close this. Give us a little more memory work to. See if I can build it backwards, facing the camera a little more. That might be a challenge because I already missed so many steps. Ooh, that's another rail in nougat. That's going to make a lot of, and I don't know if this piece has already been used, but that'll make a lot of modular people happy if it's not already out there. I prefer to think of the Avatar movie as one of the nightmares from the episode of Aang's Nightmares. Yeah. Sort of like watching the third movie of Evangelion and then them coming out with the other third movie of Evangelion. It's like, well, this is all in Shinji's head, but it could be that it was just a nightmare. Alright, so that goes here. But it doesn't really say like how high it goes. Guess there. This sounds very Drake-ish. I don't like it. The little blurp blurp. I got excited for a second for this part in dark red, but I think that part's been around for a while, so. All right. Corner over here. 4. Big one. And then 4 and 4. And red. And red. Wow. Look at all these pieces left over. That's a bit. That's quite a bit. Got a cherry. I don't think I have any cherries. I don't think I have any of those. So that's cool. I don't have many of these gem 1x1s. So that's cool. Where did that not get put? Oh, on the outside. No, there was one. Okay. Just extra. Nice. All right, so on to bag 3. Let's do this. If you're just joining us, thanks for being here. It's Sunday morning, and we're going to be doing Sesame Street here. Hopefully with no cat hair. Uh-oh. I hear a Beth stirring. If you're a longtime fan of the show, make sure to share. You gonna take the dog with you?
You think she'll be okay here?
I think she'll be fine.
I put in a this is the part of the stream where you get to hear about our lives. I put in a curbside order for some wine. If you want me to add anything.
No, I need to do a shipped /
Well, you need to add anything to it. We can just do it curbside.
No.
All right.
You're doing curbside, or you doing?
I'm doing curbside because I can't do drizzly.
Oh right. Did you already put in the order?
I did, but I think I can add to it.
Can you add olive oil and dishwasher pods?
That makes me feel better about it.
Yeah.
Actually. So
I'm
they're not
sure
just
there's. I'm sure there's more stuff we need, but that's the only thing that's on my mind right now.
Yeah.
I think we got everything for dinner and whatnot.
Olive oil and what? Sorry, people watching.
It's fine. Olive oil and dishwasher pods. And they seem to be low on the ones that we normally want, so any dishwasher pods, any disc cascade things would be fine. Are you gonna do that?
Except I'm not picking up till 4:30.
Oh, okay. Good deal. All right. Uh-oh. I think I dropped a piece. It sounded like I dropped a piece. I hope that is not the case. I don't have any of these in this color either. I have very little green. So that's going to be fun. La la la. La 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 la.
Make sure that's added on. Okay. Love you.
Love you too. See you later.
Hi, stream.
There's like nobody on right now.
There's one person on.
Yeah, M-Dot's here.
Huh?
M-Dot Productions is here.
Hi, Endop.
That is a hefty door. Mm-hmm. Got a door. That's very pretty. Oh man. So this is really bringing out some childhood stuff. Those 3 green they were. I don't think I got any of those. Of course, you know, you can't always get every lug book or part. Oh baby, she'll be back. She's just going to get coffee. Kaylee does not like it when people leave. Like, they've left me and they're never coming back. So, how are we on Mandalorian, guys? The latest episode was out. It was really good. Can we talk about it? I'm going to talk about it because there's no one watching the stream. I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it was a nice short episode. I like that it was kind of a horror thing going on. I'm still liking the way they kind of mix things up on the show. Giving it sort of vibes and genres. We've had, heist movies and Western kind of things, and the bits where he shows up and helps a village save itself, and, it's good. I like it. I liked the unknowable character of the frog lady. I love the line, "I'm sorry, lady, I don't speak frog." It's kind of like, yeah, it was funny. It's good stuff. Just very, very entertaining, I thought. Kaylee. What's the matter, Kaylee? Alright, got the front doors. Those should look very iconic. Yeah, and they do open, so you can see what's in there when people come in and out. You can see it better that way. So that is very neat. Not really sure what those two little blue things are in there for. I guess we'll find out if you can see that or not. Those two are 1x2 rounded plates. It is great stuff. One of the X-Wing pilots, Appa, Dad from Kim's Convenience. Yes, that was a big shout out. I've never seen Kim's Convenience, but I looked him up because I was like, they generally put directors or cameos in those X-Wings. Previous X-Wing pilots, when they were going to the prison ship, was like the directors from previous episodes. It was Filoni and then like 2 other directors. So it was really cool. And this time it was Appa from Kim's Convenience, who was also, and I tried to get Beth to confirm this. I was like, hey, do you know who this character is? And she's like, who? And I was like, it's Wan Tong from Degrassi. And she's like, who? Because she's a big Degrassi fan. She's like, oh yeah, he was a little side character that owned a restaurant or something. I'm like, he was an X-Wing pilot in Mandalorian. And she's like, she wouldn't have known. Neither of us, we don't have network TV, so Kim's Convenience is, I think, an ABC show or something. Anyway, fun. That was a fun bit. I do like seeing the New Republic kind of in it a little bit, but not overpoweringly. Like, they show up and they're kind of like, yeah, we're boring old police officers kind of thing now. We're just patrolling this sector. And the bit where he's just waiting in his ship and the 2 X-Wings on either side of him and their S-foils open up and he just kind of look and he opens up and you look and it opens up and he's just like, F it. Poof, takes off. So good. Oh, you're on... Maybe they're just there to space something? Maybe they're somebody's slippers? Yeah, I don't know, man. Weird. Oh, Kim's is on Netflix? Okay, maybe I'll watch. Because, I don't have a million other things that I'm watching right now. But if it's good... Oh, you know what we didn't do? Oh, my goodness gracious. What is wrong with me? The high point of the build for me. Ernie. Hooray, Ernie. So I may not keep him with the set because I've got an Ernie brickhead I can put next to... Anyway, Ernie. Okay, where was I? Got these 2, got these 3, got 2 of those. I really would like to get back into my giant Beggar's Canyon build, but I just don't, I've kind of painted myself into a corner with relying on studio so much. Highly recommend Kim's Convenience. I'll check it out. That I'm afraid to do anything without planning it first. Like I don't want to go in, which is why I bought a bag of, I don't know how, 1,000 2x2 nougat or dark orange bricks, right? Because I was like, this is the wall of the canyon. I'm just going to stack them. I don't think that's going to cover like a quarter of one side of a canyon. Like it's so much. But I also don't know for sure because I haven't designed it. So I'm just like, build it as I go. I haven't built something as I just make it up as I go in a long time. I did the timber ship, kind of a build as you go kind of thing, and that went okay. I would have liked more of a design ahead of time kind of thing. There were some parts that I was not happy with, but it came out okay, I guess. I'm just terrified to like take big building chances if it doesn't work out. And if, I have to keep in mind, if it doesn't work out, you just take it apart and redo it. And also, it's not like we're going to be going to any conventions anytime soon, so if I don't get it done by next summer, or whenever I was planning on getting it done, it's not like I'm beholden to somebody to have it built. Plus, this is going to be one of these things where I get it built and I'm going to be really happy with it, and everyone else is going to go, now what is it? And I'm going to go, oh God. Let me explain to you the joy of radio dramas from the 80s. Yeah, I'll give something 3 episodes. It sounds like it's a 20-minute sitcom thing, or is it a full hour? I'm okay with watching new stuff right now. I know Beth really isn't into new things just yet. Like her, I think it's getting better for her though, considering everything that's happened in the last 24 hours. Where are them windows at? There's the big ones. Ruh-roh. No, there's lots of green windows over there. Oh, these are white. Okay. Ah, man down. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna build for the 72-hour stream coming up in a couple weeks. I think I might try to get the ITS, but I don't know if I'll get it in time. Lego seems to be they seem to be back on kind of a decent schedule of like you order it, they ship it within a couple days, and then you get it within about a week. Whereas before it was, look, we're not going to lie to you about this. This might take a while to get to you. And which is fine because it sits in the warehouse for whatever, and they have to observe quarantine stuff, and I get it. But like, I think I ordered the Taskmaster set, came up, and I think they've already shipped it, and I ordered it just a few days ago. So hopefully, if I order something now, I'll be able to have it by then. And if not, I'll just design for my 2 hours. It won't be that big a deal. People will just have to deal with it. What is this weird nonsense? This dude just sits here and talks to himself and stares at a computer. So I was also told, wow, that sentence almost didn't come out. That I was also, I was also told that the Great Pottery Throwdown was another one to watch. So I'm gonna have to check that out. And the people who told me that, I said should watch Travel Man, because I love Travel Man. I love the little. I should have really gotten more into modulars, because I think the modulars have the neatest application of pieces. There's something very satisfying about seeing something recreated in brick that you know is a real life thing. Oh, did you get it recently too, Glenn? So you didn't get it right away. You didn't get it the first time? Because I didn't get it the first time either, and I got bent out of shape about it because I'm like, why does nobody tell me these things? I have alerts set up on Google, and I still am like, I feel like I'm left out half the time. Oh man, a heart in tan. Look at that. Wow. Oh, that's on the inside. Whoa. All right, man. Did that get done earlier? It did. Hope I didn't miss anything else. Goodness. Yeah, that's on the inside. So something's gonna be in there. Is that a dresser, do we think? Don't know. Guess we're gonna find out. I got one from Amazon, the minor dents, got 2 more from Shop at Home. Cool. Yeah, I wish I could. I don't know. Part of me really wants to start buying 2 of each set, but I just can't afford it. I really wish I could. I can barely afford just getting 1 of each set, to be able to, you know, because I want to build it, but I also wouldn't mind hanging on to it for a little while and then flipping it. And, you know, I don't want to go crazy with it and buy a bunch and hang on to them, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm already buying one. Why don't I get another one? It's like, well, this one's $150. Okay, where's that piece? There it is. I just need Beth to get a better job so I can retire and do this nonstop. That way I can start doing this as a side hustle or a main hustle. Because that would be fun. Just buying Lego, building it, selling it, streaming, making videos. But I got some bills to pay, yo. Alright, where's this weird piece? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's just a 1x1. I thought it was a 1x... I thought it was shorter than that. It looks shorter in the picture. That's cute. I guess it's a milk carton. Yeah, it's a milk carton. Because it's got a cow on it. It's a milk carton. Decisions, something about adulting, I suppose. Yeah, it's... I don't know. complain and stuff, but it's like I'm in a good position where I can complain about stuff like that, and not everybody can. So it's like, oh, my bills are all paid. Should I save? Should I pay off a credit card? Should I buy a Lego set? Answer is always buy a Lego set. Okay, so we need 3 of these. 3, 3, 2. Lego Geek, how's it going, man? Thanks for being here. I appreciate you hopping on. I think I'm going to go till noon today instead of just 11:30, give it a couple hours, because I know some people tend to show up a little late. So it might be nice to see if we get a few more people showing up. At the end. So what are you up to, TLG? Building anything? Mocking anything? Buying anything? Sorting anything? Going to school? Going to work? Watching shows? I tell you what, guys, I'm really glad the 20th season of America is almost over. I cannot wait for the 21st season of America. The 20th season was just terrible. So many plot holes. I think the writers were replaced by monkeys. Oh man, that is just... That is just classy. Oh, look at that. Look at how that's built. With the hearts. Fun, fun, fun. And how it attaches right there. Oh my goodness. That just makes me all kinds of happy. Boba, Stormtrooper, and TIE Fighter. Oh, nice. Oh, the heads? Cool. Wow, you ordered all 3 of them. Very nice. Those are ones that I wasn't sure if I wanted to get or not because they bordered on... Because I never got the busts. I haven't got a statue. I haven't got a bust. I didn't get the Darth Maul. I didn't get Yoda. The speeder bike's the only buildable figure that I ever got. There's something about it being art and not really a set, like a play set, that I don't know. I couldn't figure out why I didn't want it. They look super cool though. I just don't know why I didn't get it. I think the idea of putting something together and just leaving it. Oh man. I just love that bit right there. So nice and pretty. And I've got a few sets that are together and still put up, but to build it specifically because it's to be seen and put up, I haven't really figured out how to reconcile that yet. How to be like, yeah, I'm building this just so it can sit on a shelf. You know? You know what's great about this part right here? It's not these window frames that are going in there. They're not 100% flush with the pin. They're not halfway down. They're not a full way down. They're like 2/3. So it's taking advantage of the fact that these tiles don't have tube holders in them. And I really, really appreciate that. That's like some clever build techniques. So full marks to, let's find out. Ollie Gregory, and Crystal Marie Fontaine. Good stuff. I like it. I'm going to go back and read these instructions in French, see if I can sort it all out. Although I've slacked on my French lately. I think this might be one of my favorite modular buildings, yeah. I've got some VIP points, but not enough to really get anything. Finally, the 2 1.5 blue plates are used. The 2 1x2 blue plates. Where are we? Oh, yeah. 1x2 blue plates. These guys. I'm excited for this model, like 100%. Inside. I don't know if this camera angle is very good. I don't know if you guys can really see what's going on, so I apologize if you're not seeing kind of what's being built, but let me know. I mean, it looks good. You're also seeing a lot of the computer, so it's either that or stare at my... Nobody wants to look at the white man belly here, so... And I may be upsetting Glenn by not putting my pieces into like a Tupperware to hold them in place so they don't go sliding off and what not. Uh-oh, did I forget a... I sure did. Is it 3? Don't see anything wrong with the angle. Oh, you got to the part where they're using that. Good deal. No Iron Man helmet. The Lego group? Let's see. Not into Marvel. Do you guys see the Ecto one for Afterlife? I think they did a great job with the Cadillac design. Ecto one for Afterlife? You mean from Ghostbusters? Yeah. Yes, it is my own way to deal with in my own way. Peace down. I do want the Ecto one. I think that's going to be the next one, but I don't think it's available yet. I know Brickanick is building it right now on his stream, which I'm convinced that's why I don't get any viewers, is because Brickanick has all of the viewers from everywhere in Lego World. And I think because he's like an RLFM, he's getting these sets early so he can stream them. I don't think it's available just yet. But, and I may be pushing getting the Nebulon before the 22nd or whenever the 72-hour stream is. Although, again, I'm probably not going to open it. So I still want to get the Nintendo set. And, there's like 5 sets I still want to get and build. We'll just have to see what plays out between now and then. I'm getting a You've Been at Your Job for a Million Years bonus in December. So I might use some of that to get a couple of the sets that I've been meaning to get. I might do a big old haul purchase. And, yeah, just have to see what goes on. I also realized I haven't had to put a sticker on here in a while. Nebulon B, that's not a set, is it? It is going to be, so Taskmaster, the Black Widow at Taskmaster set, and the Nebulon B, from what I understand, and there may be one more, were a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive for this year, but they didn't have a Comic-Con, so they just released them in limited quantities or whatever on Amazon. and I think the Lego store too. But it was like you had to act like within a day, and most of the time they sold out almost instantly. Taskmaster went through a couple rounds where if you missed it the first time, you had a chance again later, and I was able to get it in the second one. The Nebulon B, a couple of like, I think a couple of the stores had them, or the I didn't see them right at all. Oh, I missed a segment. Yeah, I missed a bit back here. But it's not officially for sale yet until the 14th, from what I'm understanding. You can check your local Discovery Center might have it. That's how somebody I know got a hold of it, but when I called, they were out. Now, whether they were like really out or they were just telling me that they didn't have any, I couldn't tell. The response was, we don't have any for sale. They didn't say we were out, they just didn't have any for sale. And I felt like I should have said, do you really? Or should I be, you know, pushing this a little more or offering a bribe of some kind? Not really sure. But I plan on getting that one. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. Hopefully you can get one. Also, it's not, I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's not like a set that, oh my god, times 6? Alright, well, we're going to be building these for a second. It's not a set that has any specialized pieces. There's no new pieces. There's no specialized printed pieces. The only thing that is in it, from what I understand, is the tile that says 40 years of Empire Strikes Back or whatever, which comes in other sets. So you could, if you wanted to, get all the pieces together on your own via whatever parts you already have, or Bricklink, and then Bricklink the tile, and you've got the set. Now, it won't be the set in the box, which I think is a lot of what people kind of look for with some of these sets. The exclusivity of it, and it's in the box and whatever. So if you can get it, great. If not, and you just want the set to build, you can probably part it out. It doesn't look like it's that many parts, or that rare of parts. And the instructions for it are out too. You should be able to find that somewhere. I think it's only like $40. Like, it's not that big of a set. It's, you know, it's probably about 350 pieces or something. It's kind of like the, you know, the Duel on Bespin or the any of the other anniversary sets that come with the little tile. They're not that expensive. They're not that big. They're just there to have a thing that's commemorative kind of thing. I also feel like it's a little bit of a, not a thumb in the eye, but a bit of a, why is this? Oh, I didn't quite finish that, did I? Dang it. It's not a thumb in the eye, but it's like, hey, we know you want a Nebulon B. Here's your Nebulon B. And we're all kind of like, really? That's not what we were talking about. But fine, let's get another Lat gunship. I see how it goes. That's way off. Oh, Kaylee. Did that have... I'll have to call my Discovery Center. I'll tell you what, if you find one, ask if they have two, and I'll buy the other one off of you. I don't know if they're going to have one. I mean, by the time you get a hold of them and get one and ship it to me, it may be just me waiting till the 14th, which is just a week away. But yeah, let me know. All right. How are we on time? One after. I think Beth is finally home. The dog is whining at the front door. How many of these are we building? Oh, just one. Oh, goodness gracious, Kaylee. She's just right there. Yes, baby, she's coming in, I'm sure of it, any second now. Whew. Oh, she was not happy.
She wasn't?
No, she
I
was.
was gone?
Yeah, she's been whimpering this whole time.
That's what she does when you leave. She just needs her whole pack together.
Yep.
Imagine drinking hot coffee today.
Uh-oh, hot coffee, watch out.
Oh, why don't you try almond honey
What's the difference here?
blonde?
Ooh,
So, we'll see.
a blonde, that sounds sexy.
I don't even know what that means in terms of coffee.
I don't either. They didn't have a brunette. Gotta get a brunette cascara with no foam. Be right back. All right, go big or go home. It's definitely not what they were going for. Yeah. I mean, considering that somebody had an idea set out that was stolen by the Chinese companies and builders, I'm a little surprised that they didn't just capitalize on it and say, you know what, this is a great design, we're just going to do this. But I feel like they didn't because it was already an idea set. So I don't know, the politics.
Here you go. Here's the rest of it.
I'll trade you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There's not much left in there.
All right. Oh, they already have their Christmas cups out?
Yes. They
Ugh.
already have their Christmas coffees out, too.
God.
I know, it's not even Thanksgiving yet.
Well, here's the yearly argument of it's not Thanksgiving yet.
Yeah, I'm just saying, the real war is not on Christmas, it's on Thanksgiving.
I'm with you. Although this year Thanksgiving is going to be kind of moot, pointless, because we're not going to be able to have a Thanksgiving per se. So, and I really like the design of these open windows. It's so baller. 3, which means there's another one that goes here. And this one goes here. Uh-oh. I feel like I forgot to put something. No, I didn't. Okay, good. Is it a blonde?
Mm-hmm.
I've had a blonde.
What does that mean in coffee terms?
It's the type of espresso they do. I think it's how they roast it. You may have to look that up.
Really good.
Yeah. It's very bright.
I'm happy with my decision.
Well, good. Your decision is happy with you. All right. All right. They're nice. You had Oktoberfest, you can do Thanksgiving. This is true. I think if we may do a small kind of thing, and I think we've already discussed that the people that we kind of are already around that we pot up with as it is, we might do a small outdoor Thanksgiving. And I would be all right with that. We just have to figure out where, when, what are the protocols. Because you are also going to be in either a space where you can't use the restroom all that much, or you can but in limited quantities, limited capability. So it's kind of, I don't know how it's going to work. But yeah, there was the thought that we were going to do that. We had talked about it. Ooh, these are interesting. So this is, I don't know if you can really see it. These are two different pieces. One's like a matte colored, a matte finish, and the other one's more the trans light blue. And this is still trans light blue, but it's got sort of a not shiny finish to it. It's really interesting. I don't think I've seen that one before. I've seen the ones that aren't that color, I think. Nice little offsets going here. Putting together the tub. Happy wife to be, happy life. Yes. Yes, yes. Yeah, and that's coming up too. That'll be in January. The small ceremony. And you'll all see it here, live on Ben's Brick Designs. Whether you want to or not. Actually, if you don't want to, you don't have to watch it. The beauty of choice. Oh, man. I got one. Lug bulk there was people who got bags of hundreds of those. I feel bad. I feel bad that I didn't get a bag of ducks. Which, please say that slowly and correctly. But also I didn't get orange spacemen. I don't know why, of all the people to get spacemen, I didn't. I was kind of upset at myself for not doing it. Freedom of choice is what you want. Interesting. I find it interesting sometimes when they hide pieces that are not hide, but like really tuck away a piece. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but in there's that one of those round things that I was just talking about. You can't see it because I'm not holding it up. One of those 1x1 round tiles is kind of tucked under there now, which is also going to be inside of this. I think it's more for the people who are building it. You're just like, oh, that's neat. There's that little piece in there. So that's good to know. These 1x1s with handles in that color. It's good to know that those exist. Because I use a lot of those. Little curtain, little faucet, little ducky. Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Rubber ducky, you're the only one for me. Don't think those are words. There we go. Nice. So there's the bathtub. I'm sure the rest of the floor will go in there. That's very cute. Alright. What the hops? Did you say you were streaming the ceremony here? I'm going to, because the ceremony is going to be on a Thursday. On a Thursday. The early ceremony, the small one that is going to be in this coming January, is going to be It's gonna be at like 5:30 though. It's not gonna be my regular time of 8 o'clock. So I probably won't stream that night. There won't be any Lego related things going on. But I mean, I guess I could depending on how the party goes, but I don't think I'm going to.
I'm gonna make an executive decision as your future wife and say no.
Oh, make me choose between Lego and you.
But
Fine.
you can do a special Friday stream.
No, I can do whatever I want.
No.
But yeah, when Thursday I'm not going to be streaming
I'm totally just
Lego
teasing you.
stuff.
Totally just teasing.
But the reason we're doing it is because thank you. I love the t-shirt too. Kego Death. So I'll choose cake. Well, we're all out of cake. We only had 3 bits, and we didn't expect to be such a rush. So my choice is or death. Well, I'll have the chicken then.
Is this an Eddie Izzard?
This is. Oh, you know what we should do today?
Watch Eddie Izzard?
Watch Eddie Izzard. I've been trying to get her to watch Eddie Izzard for years. And yes, fairly, I tend to pick times when we're getting ready to go somewhere. And I'm like, quick, let's watch an hour-and-a-half comedy special. And she's like, no. But,
Like that?
yeah, you do. You go, no. Eddie Izzard is one of my, if not my favorite comedian of all time. Why is that not going down all the way? There we go. And I've seen him a few times live, which is always a treat. But yeah, and I quote him on the reg, so I'm really shocked that like I don't even know why Beth would even consider watching him, because she probably has heard all the material over the years. What a very unique way to do a lamp or an overhead light. That's so groovy.
Can I go into your stream for wedding business and ask Tucker if he got to change the date?
Oh, I don't like the way that this is barely hanging on in there. Tucker, did you get a change the date card? I ordered the vegetarian meal. Ah, yes, here you go, Mr. Hitler. You Nazi esser. Nazi shit. Did you get the change the date, Tucker? The new card. Oh, wow. Look at all these. Wait a minute. I didn't put these anywhere. All right, well, what did I miss? Oh. One of these flowers out here. There's a lot of pieces left here, yo. I mean, these were all used at some point, so I get it. But man, that's a lot of pieces. I did. It's on my fridge. Came about a month or so ago. Sweet. Pretty sure that's a shower head, Ben. Oh, yeah. You know what? You're right. It's not a lamp. It's a shower head. Still, great use of pieces, that. I don't like how easy it comes in and out, because this will fall out real easy. That painter handle is not as big, I feel, as the regular bars that can go in that axle hole. But yeah, so bag 4. I think we'll probably do bag 4 and then call it if we can get through bag 4. And then I'm just going to finish the rest of this on my own at some point. So did you know, Tucker, I just saw, because I've got my Twitch, I've got 2 different Twitch accounts set up to watch me so I can get my average count, because I can't get anybody else on Twitch to watch. So I'm watching on my phone over here, and not only does it star out the word bastard, which I get, but it also stars out the word Hitler. I'm like, sweet. Wow, and you know, it just started out the word dinosaur. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, Glenn's recent chat, it started out the word dinosaur. That's really messed up. It did for a second. You could see it for a second, and then it didn't. Where'd it go? Anyway, yeah. Yeah, the handle with the axle hole is a representation of many similar connections, which are all over the dinosaur skeleton set. That's very true. I use it all the time on microfighter stuff. Like I put a bar in the Technic axle connector a lot. Speaking of dinosaurs, we got a little baby dinosaur piece. That's cool. All right, where's Bert's pants? Where are your pants, Bert? They're dark green. Should be. Oh, and a pigeon. Coo pigeon. Doing the coo pigeon. Oh, you know what? They're half legs. Are they? These are like little half legs, right? Yeah, that's super great. I've never seen those, like little half legs. Were these in like Lord of the Rings sets for dwarves? They're not the the really small legs that don't move, but they're not quite as big. That's groovy. All right, I'm happy about that. Oh, it auto filters if you don't disable it. Well, I'm totally disabling it. You just need to remove language filter for your viewing. Got it. Gonna do it. Net nannies are bollocks. Nearly worse than not using them. Does it do bollocks? Yeah, it sure does. Harry Potter sets. That makes sense. All right, so we got Bert and Ernie there. That's groovy. Oh, we got another sticker coming up. Number 2. Still botched it. This is the inside. Interesting clock. All right, let's start with getting all the pieces first, because I've been overlooking a lot of steps lately. Done. Chew. Okay, hops. How many people do you need? I can go hop on my other account. I mean, I don't need I've got the followers, and I've got the days, and I've got the hours. But what I need is like the average viewers, which I just can't seem to get. And I think it's because I only stream twice a week. I think if I did 3 times a week, it might work. But the problem is I don't have like average viewers is a weird thing where it's like this rolling window of people who are on more than like 20, 30 minutes or something. So if like you have one person on for 20 minutes, they leave, and then another person comes on for 20 minutes, that's one average viewer. Versus if you have 2 people on for 20 minutes at the same time, that's 2 average viewers. So what I've been doing is I've got 2 different accounts that I just watch. I watch with Beth's account on my PlayStation and a different account on my phone. So that's 2 viewers. So I'm trying to get, and I've been networking and sharing and doing all this kind of stuff. It's just that it's such a weird niche thing to watch somebody build Lego or design Lego that people will stop by and see what's going on and go, no, and then bounce. So I just can't hold on to, and I get it, it's a weird thing, so I'm not really bent out of shape about it, because I'd be doing this no matter what. And I have to tell that to myself, and I keep having Beth remind me of that too. But It'd just be nice to be able. There's some tools that you get when you get affiliate that are kind of useful. So, but that's all. Oh, and it's getting warm in here. Run by Sips, yeah. Run by birds that want to stop being associated with dinosaurs, so they're sensitive to the word. It's tough on Twitch because the people we know are bad about supporting too sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I try to jump on Mel's as often as I can, but it's not every time. And a lot of times I'll just jump on and just leave my phone running just to get her eyeballs. But I don't think she needs that anymore. I think she's to a point where she's got what she needs in terms. I think getting to partner is going to be kind of the next huge thing if she hasn't already. But like Mason started a channel and I haven't seen him do anything since he started. So I don't know if he's still doing it or what. But I would just join up on his and just leave my phone on. I'd watch, and chat and stuff too, because what he was doing was unique to. I've never seen people do that before. But like I've been in the YouTube community for a while, and I can't even get people who I go on their streams and watch their stuff to come and watch mine. So it's like it's never gonna happen on Twitch. It was kind of a bummer, but again, remind myself I'd be doing this if I weren't streaming. I'd still be building, I'd still be buying, I'd still be designing. I'd probably be talking to myself a whole lot less. And Beth would be able to use her computer on Sunday mornings and Thursday nights. So there you go. Ooh, that's a neat chair. That is a super great chair. Uh-oh. Somebody's outside. But having you guys on right now is fantastic, and I really appreciate you being here. Ben, I don't know if you saw, but I called 10 centimeters, and they're out of every CC exclusive. To me, it's kind of hard to believe. Yeah, they go pretty fast. I think once people know that they're there, especially people in lugs. That's a groovy chair, right? With that modified 2x3 tile. That's neat. Once people find out, the lugs swoop up everything. They I think I missed a step in here somewhere. Yeah, I sure did. There's a couple people who live up near my area. They don't live in the same city, but they live close. And I know that a couple of them will go to all the Walmarts and all the Targets and swoop up any clearance or any for sale or any new set almost immediately. So like I'm never able to get any clearance items of any kind because I know that our lug is a pretty ravenous, active group. So if I don't jump like immediately, it's not going to happen. And I don't. I've got, other stuff going on, so I can't. I'd love to be able to do nothing but bargain hunt Lego and stuff, but so that's the choice we make. There's another in Hooper's. Is it exactly like that or just another good chair? I love like little furniture. I think it's great. I got tired of supporting YouTubers that wouldn't support me. Not gonna lie, I understand some people actually have lives, but still, I'm getting to that point. Like, I'm constantly going into other people's streams, and I don't want to start drama here. That's not what I want to do, but I find it fun. I find it interesting that I'm going into other people's streams, and they say, "Oh yeah, welcome to this dude. He does this great thing over here. You should go watch him. We should catch up on his stuff one of these days." And then nothing. It's just kind of like. And again, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want it to be like the focus of this, but I'd rather just talk about nerdy stuff and Lego and not be so meta. So I'm gonna try not to. But I agree with you, Lego Group. I'll leave it at that. Ugh. Come on, fly. Go away, fly. You bother me. I need to get off my butt and do another quick build video. I was gonna do the Corvus, but I need to build a stand for it. And I need to build a stand for this guy too. But I don't know if you can see the gray, the light gray in there. I need to find a person, Glenn. If you want all my old gray, you can have it. I tend to make sure that all the sets that I have new gray. So I know there are people who like it. And I think for buildings and spaceships and stuff, if they are of a certain size, it makes sense to have some odd gray in there so it kind of looks like paneling and stuff. I get that. Sure, our lug guys swoop up clearance, but they also share the love. They do. I want all the bags. None of the kids can have them. I want all the bags. Is it bricks on the dollar? Is that BOTD? So my San Diego CC groups have been posting a lot about getting the Lego sets that were going to be exclusives at either Lego stores, Lego Land San Diego right now. Especially when they're able to buy multiple sets for themselves. It's making me a bit jealous. Yeah. I got the Black Widow set, Tucker. I got one copy. You can only get two. So I got one. I should have got two. And the Nebulon B goes on sale next week. The Discovery Centers should have had them, but I couldn't get one. I think they were sold out or whatever. And they do share the love, Glenn. You're right. They do. They have a lot of sets that they buy up, and then they will give it. They will offer them for drafts or for discounts or for. They'll do like raffles or auction it off kind of thing, and that's good. Because I think for the most part, a lot of people in our lug don't need more Lego. They just do this because they like doing it. They buy, they sell, they build their own thing, but they don't need any of it. So anytime they're able to kind of get rid of it, they're like, yeah, we don't, it's not going to hurt me to get rid of this. I'd rather somebody else have it and want it and use it and play with it, or something like that. They are willing to share quite a bit. Oh, 2 beds. Ugh, I'm gonna go back to the beginning. 100 messages today with Restream chat. Thank you. Yeah, I hope that doesn't start controversy. It doesn't. Lego Group, I get you. I'm in that same boat. Like I don't want to cause problems by saying things like that, but I feel like there are cliques. This is like Mean Girls Lego world. There are cliques, and I feel some people just don't make it into the clique. And honestly, I don't care if I'm in one. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm too old to care about stuff like that. What I really want is more people to go buy instructions. Because the more people that go buy instructions off Free Brickable, the more I can spend on Lego at Bricklink to buy more parts for more microfighters, thus perpetuating the cycle. That's all I really care about. Are we still on Harris Heller? Because sometimes that'll skip. Okay. Music today by Harris Heller, y'all. Very cool EDM musician who has kind of put up his entire catalog for people to stream with. I think I bought some music from him. If you can, please go support him. Links are in the description. It's funny, I think, I know, like Kevin Hinkle stopped doing a lot of Lego stuff primarily because the clicks were a little much. I think the Lego community is weirdly insular. I won't even say xenophobic or anything, but I don't know. So he's like, you know what? I'm not even going to do that anymore. I'm an artist. Here's some of my art. Buy some art. Like, I get you, dude. This bed, these two beds are adorable. They are just fantastic. Look at that. Look how cute that is. I mean, it's just adorable. Look at the headboard and, oh, goodness. I can't even with these. Well, that was a really fun build. Now to play the Rubber Ducky song. Rubber Ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. I wish I knew all the words to that song still. Rubber Ducky, you're the only one for me, or something something to me. Alright, well there's the apartment of Bert and Ernie so far. With the beds, and the bathtub, and the rug, and the comfy chair that Bert sits in to read his... he reads a newspaper, right? It's been a while. I just know that Ernie always comes in and interrupts him doing something. Gee, Bert. Oh, gold fezzes. Mmm. Oh, look. Is that a Minecraft piece? Look at that Minecraft head for a lamp. Love it. It's our little nightstand in there. See, this is the fun part, is like running into all the things that were in their apartment in the show. All the toys, all the bits that they played with. Oh wait, I see. That's a great use of the backs of these washing machine headlight pieces. But boy, are they hard to get in there. Was this an expert build? I know it's an ideas set, so they're not generally super easy, but some of these, like that clock, or that bell down there, the school bell, really hard to get in there. This is such a cute set. I hope a lot of kids get it for Christmas. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does, Glenn. It does have a lot of spare pieces so far. There's a lot of 1x1s because there's a lot of little bits. And there's a lot of odd numbered bricks to make the corners and to make it a certain wide. So you're going to have a lot of like 1x1 everything. And generally those are all going to be the spares, are all the 1x1s. And this set is 18 plus, which replaced Creator Expert, also ideas. Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of little bits with hands in here is not gonna, it's gonna be hard for little hands. Not that any of this isn't like, you know, creator level or technic level expert building. It's just there's a lot of little things that you have to kind of cram in, and it's very difficult. Plus, I think also sticker application is probably a consideration. Number 20, paper clips. Box of paper clips. Aww, box of paper clips. I love seeing all this stuff from being a kid. The Apocalypseburg also had an S ton of pieces, and it was also super fun to put together. Like I don't think I've ever had as much fun putting a set together as I have with that. This is getting close because nostalgia, but also it's got like a lot of little nooks and crannies and fun pieces of furniture. Oh man, that is. Dang it. Ugh. Oh well. Not good. Any rumors, leaks for the 2020 module yet? It's not as I know. I was just thinking of getting the cantina, but I got the helmets instead. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I wanted the cantina. It'd be great if I got it, but I think that might be one of these. If I get it for Christmas, if somebody gets it for me for Christmas, the cantina, Lego cantina set, then we'll see. I'm not gonna say no to that, but I don't know if I'm gonna go out of my way to buy it. I'm not hinting at anything, Beth. I don't know what you're talking about.
I can hear you.
Can you? Can you hear me from in there? I haven't seen a whole lot of leaks for 2021, period. I know that we're not really supposed to push that agenda too much. I'm going to try to not talk like that too much because I do have an application in to be an RFLM or whatever. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was backwards. Ugh. It's gonna be a problem. Maybe it's 18 plus because I can't follow directions.
I have some sad news in real time.
Sad news in real time? What's the matter?
Alex Trebek died.
Alex Trebek, I'll take shocking news for 200.
I know somebody probably already posted that.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
That's literally very sad.
Oh,
Well,
sorry to be a downer.
yeah, that's you're excused now. Get out of here.
But I'm the news lady.
You're the news lady. This just in.
Yeah.
A Muppet News Flash. That's very sad.
Yeah.
Everybody, let's take a minute. And the minute needs to be punctuated by the Jeopardy theme song. A minute of silence. That's really sad. Ooh, hey. Fake bots advertising. Thank you. KS Chalk 0458. You know you're my one and only Philip J. Fry. Yeah, very sad about Alex Trebek. Pour some out if you've got some. Man, 2020 just... So glad it's going to be over soon. I know putting a face on a nameless thing like a year and then assuming that fate and stuff happens in a vacuum and is dictated by a calendar is not really the way things work. Did you follow that line of reasoning? Okay. I don't think the things that are bad are happening because it's 365 days. I think things just are psychologically like that, and I get it, and we're ascribing too much to a single year, but good Lord, this year just blew. It's just terrible. Remember when we thought 2016 was bad? Remember the good old days of 2016? guys can't see this at all. What am I doing? This is rude. I so rude. I so rude. La la. Yeah, I guess he died. Did he die yesterday?
It's just coming out today.
He may have just died.
Yeah.
Maybe last night, maybe this morning.
Last night, maybe the family called off.
Yeah. So much for Trebek finishing the last 3 years of his contract. Well,
Man, so much for 2020 letting us have one good day.
right. Yeah. You had one good day yesterday. Now it's back on your heads. Break's over. Anybody get that joke? Times 2. And times 2. Died Sunday. Well, that's today. Ugh, what a bummer. Absolute bum fest. Alright, so this guy goes in front and this guy goes... I feel pretty good about my builds now that there's a lot of these that I'm putting together that are just attached by one stud, you know? It's like, we don't need the whole thing to be attached by 2 studs every time. If it gets on there, it gets on there. You know, this isn't a big swooshable thing that you push around and stuff, so that's good. 2020 is the best year. I'm gonna agree to disagree, and I know you're probably joking. 5. At least I hope you're joking. And if you're not, you're off the stream. Really? Does that go out like that? I guess so. Okay. Time is it? Ooh, got about 9 minutes. Just in time to finish this bag up, and then we'll be done for the day. And then I'm just going to sit here in the quiet and lament Trebek's death and finish this set. Yeah. What a bummer. Thanks for bringing us down, Beth.
I'm sorry.
We would have found out anyway. It's not your fault. Yeah, I was playing Squadrons yesterday, and I had my VR rig on my head when we got the news about the election, and Beth was like, Ben, and then she starts hitting me on the shoulder. She's like, Ben. I'm like, what? She's like, we won the election. And I'm like, fine. Let me finish my match, and then I'll be excited. Because I was in the middle of the match. You can't pause that. It's all hashtag. It's all her fault. Hashtag Beth caused 2020. Oh, Tucker, love it. That's perfect. I'm gonna use that from now on. It's all her fault. Beth ruined 2020. That's so great. At the top of the building. Oh, I love it. With the smoke coming out. It's neat. It just looks great. All right. Handful of things left to do here. All right. This guy. That looks great. This really does look like a great set. It's super fun. I think there may be a lot of people who will actually get this set who aren't Lego fans, just so they can have the opportunity to build Sesame Street. I think that's going to be a huge selling point for this set specifically. Much like I think the Nintendo set's going to be like that. There's going to be a lot of nostalgia. There's going to be a lot of, this is fun to build, this is fun to share and talk about. And then, I don't think the piano set's going to be as big a deal like that, but, and then everything else that's been out this year has been sort of theme related, so if you're into that theme, you definitely will appreciate whatever set you get in the theme. Alright, we got an antenna. You can see the antenna going up there. Oop. And then I got a bunch of pigeons to put out here. It only has me put 2 pigeons in the set, but, you know, it's nice to get an extra pigeon, I guess. Oh no, this is the extra. Okay. So, I think that's where we're going to leave it. Here's your extra pieces for this bag. I got 2 bags to go, so I might finish those off camera. Still a lot of stickers. I'm shocked how many stickers are left. We got 4 figures, and here's where we are with the set. There's your Sesame Street. So far, there's going to be a whole other building on this little corner over here. But this is super fun so far. I can't wait to get the finished product. I really appreciate you guys for being here and hanging out with me. And I will see you all on Thursday. I think Thursday is going to be another design day. I'm guessing that I can order the parts for the Umbaran Starfighter. That seems to be winning that poll at the moment. And I'll try to get out another video with a quick build for the Corvus. So we'll get those worked on. Thanks for being here, you guys, and it was good seeing you all and chatting. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.